Well, Madhya Pradesh votes today, and ETV Bharat English desk has also been closely following with regards to the developments on the ground. And of course, we were busy from morning itself to find out what could be the mood on the ground. Let us go to Mr. Dinesh Gautam, who has been covering it extensively for the Madhya Pradesh desk. And let's ask him, how is it on the ground for Shivraj, and whether is there any advantage for the Maharaj?
No predictions, but so far as mood on the ground is concerned, people were quite upbeat, and most of them said that we have come to vote since it is our duty in this particular time to showcase our duty towards nation. So far as whether it was a vote for change or they were retaining the incumbent government, they did not make it clear. They are very discerning. They know precisely what to say, and now they are not the voters whom you will talk and you will get to know of which party are they going to vote for. So this time around, and one thing is very visibly clear, that last time around the poll percentage was around 70.8, close to 71%. Whereas till 5 o'clock from various zones of Madhya Pradesh, the figures that we got was close to 65, 66 or 60. So whether all of it combined goes beyond 71 percentages or it is below than that, it remains to be seen. But at the same time, there were people who said since in 2008 it was 69% overall. And in 2013 it went ahead and was 71 percentages, but despite that Shivraj was able to make a comeback. So an increased vote does not mean that it is something a red signal for the incumbent government. So any prediction is quite risky right now.
That is because you've been covering from the morning, and quite interestingly, I've seen how our reporters have been going out there, and many of them said "dekhenge." That is the word that was very common out there when the voter was standing. Therefore, as you rightly pointed, did not give any hint at all. But there was another person also who was actually following the elections. Prithviji, when we look at Madhya Pradesh, what was the actual issues on the ground that we're looking at? What could have been on the voters' mind when they went into the polling booth?
See, in state assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh, they were broadly, if you divide the Madhya Pradesh geographically in three parts, I would in fact divide the Madhya Pradesh in three parts. But say one is on the eastern sector of the Madhya Pradesh, that is Vindhya area. Then another one is Niwad and say Malwa area, which is perhaps the most happening part of Madhya Pradesh. It has been going on. It has been reeling under farmers' agitation for say a couple of years, or more than 2 years, 3 years. There was a firing incidents. As a result, in fact, this particular area, which has got the maximum number of assembly segments in Madhya Pradesh, this is going to have the impact of that farmers' agitation. It will definitely have. But then, say going by, then again, if we come to the northern portion, which is basically the northwestern parts, where we have witnessed the say violence also in Madhya Pradesh today, in Bhind and Morena area, Gwalior sector. So it was not free of violence also. But then this area has got its own issues. This area has got basically the infrastructural, civic amenities issues, from their candidates. At the same time, there is a Vindhya area. Vindhya area is also having almost, there is a migration issue also in Vindhya area, because say large number of people are migrating towards the say metropolitan cities for their employment, and other lack of employment in this area, particularly industrialization and urbanization also has been an issue in Vindhya area. As a result, I would say going by the present record, as Dinesh ji said, the number of polling percentage may at times in the final calculations it may come up to this at the level of the what it happened in the last elections. But again, say stakes are high from both the parties. We cannot say, because earlier it appeared as if there is huge anti-incumbency against the BJP government. But as the elections move on, now the even political pundits in Madhya Pradesh, my sources in Madhya Pradesh, what we have been speaking to, the say political experts in Madhya Pradesh, they also say it's not going to vary too much between both the parties. Who will be the winner? It's going to be very less margin between the winner and loser.
Very less margin between winner and loser. But again, it is not that both of them went into the fight quite strong. The BJP had its own problems and so did the Congress. And it looks like the voters too had that confusion when it came to Congress as to who is their actual face, while the BJP too had their own issues with their policy decisions that they have taken. So it was not an easy task for both the parties to actually go out there and ask for votes.
So far as Congress is concerned, there was not much problem with respect to who would be their face. Kamal Nath was clear-cut projected as their face, though it was not announced, and it was repeated quite often that whoever, once we win, then the MLAs would decide who would be their leader and would become the CM. Jyotiraditya Scindia and Kamal Nath, these are the two faces Congress has to choose from. But it is quite evident that if they come to power, Kamal Nath would be their face. So far as issues are concerned and confusion amongst the voter is concerned, people either were on incumbent side or opposite to that, but there was not confusion as such. People, yes, maybe the area which Prithviji was mentioning, the area which is the upper area of Madhya Pradesh, is northern area, Gwalior and Bhind area, where this Sapaks Andolan started, and they also came up front to say that you please go ahead and boycott all the mainstream parties. Maybe this poll percentage, which is not close to what it was earlier, maybe it is because of that boycott. But so far as making up the mind is concerned to vote is there, people were quite clear in their mind. One of our reporters had gone to a voter and asked, so आपने क्या सोचा इस बार क्या करेंगे? तो he replied back, करेंगे जो करना है आपको काहे लिए बताएं? So he was quite clear.
So the voters were in fact decided is what you say. But then Saraswat, today you've been following the stories coming in from Madhya Pradesh as such. You have in fact kept a track of the kind of issues that are there as well. So what are the issues that you saw when the voters were going to the booths? And EVM machines were also in fact faulty in certain places. So what kind of stories did come in with regards to the elections?
Yeah, there were actually a lot more than a couple of incidents. There was firing reported in as many as 3 polling booths in Morena and some other place. And as far as the turnout is concerned, we have to actually wait till the official figures come. But again, going to the incidents, there were few incidents of attempted booth capturing, and though security personnel was later rushed, it remains to be seen whether to what extent it affected the voting. And that's it.
Well, in fact, it looks like it is something that is going to be a guessing game till the results are announced, but nobody yet ready to stick out the neck and say it could go this way or it could go that way. But let's see what it will be on December 11th. Well, this is from the English desk at ETV Bharat, and as I said, thank you to our experts as we in fact go ahead and watch for those big results on December 11th.